Welcome to Your Macs Podcast Now. The unofficial Apple weblog has been busy placing together the pieces of yet another jigsaw puzzle. MacMagazine.com.br has posted that the latest build of Lion, which includes some icons which are sized at 1024 by 1024. Now that's twice the current 512 by 512 size of icons in Snow Leopard. Additionally, on April 2nd, Mac Blog OS X Daily found some of the default wallpaper resolutions in Lion to be as large as 3200 by 2000 pixels. These wallpaper and icon size increases are interesting because as far as the wallpaper resolution goes, Apple currently does not make a display that supports that high of a pixel density. Given the fact that Apple is bumping up its icon and wallpaper sizes, it could point to a future where Macs support high-density Retina displays. And Mac Rumors points out that Apple has indeed built-in support for HIDPI display modes in Lion. These HIDPI modes allow developers to supply 2 times enlarged images to support double high-resolution displays, according to Mac Rumors. Like the iPhone 4's Retina display, this means that user interface elements will remain the same size, but everything will be twice the resolution and therefore twice as detailed. Apple's default image and PDF viewing app, Preview, is now so much more in Lion. If you open a PDF in Preview 5.5, the version that ships with OS X Lion, one of the first things you'll notice is that the annotation tools are a permanent fixture of the sidebar, the top half of this image. Therein, there is now a signature tool that allows the user to capture, via the integrated iSight webcam, their John Hancock, as well as store managed signatures. Other additions to the PDF toolbar are buttons for the 4 available views: Content Only, Thumbnails, Table of Contents, and Contact Sheet. Not new functionality, but a big convenience for people that prefer the mouse over keyboard. On the image editing front, this is the bottom half of the image. In addition to rectangular selection tools, there are now elliptical, lasso, smart lasso, and instant alpha tools. These are accessible via a drop-down embedded in the selection tool button on Preview's toolbar. That said, you can perform a quick and easy image knockout with the smart selection tool. You can also add shapes, rectangle, oval, line, arrow, speech bubble, thought bubble to an image quickly and easily. A surprising new feature in Preview 5.5 is the ability to view Microsoft Word and Excel documents. You'll still need iWork, Office, or an open source suite such as NeoOffice to actually edit Word or Excel documents. When Apple's next generation Mac's operating system ships, iPhoto, Mail, iCal, Safari, and Preview will all offer full screen mode a la the iPad et al. The advantage of full screen is the ability to view a layout full spread without menus, tools, or any background distractions, which is more like reading a document's printed on paper counterparts. This was sort of there in the past, but not nearly as slick as this. The Chicago Tribune reports that the Chicago area is one of the first markets to get Comcast Corp's new super-fast internet service, which the company said will allow a user to download a 10-song music album in just 3 seconds. The Extreme 105 service comes at a hefty price tag, however, $199.95 US a month. In other markets, Comcast is offering the service for an introductory rate of $105 a month. The new offering is geared towards households with intense bandwidth needs, or a multitude of web-connected devices such as computers, gaming consoles, and tablets. At 105 megabits per second, a user can download a 4 gigabyte high-definition movie in 5 minutes, compared with an hour and a half for a 6 megabit per second connection. A music album weighing in at 10 songs or 40 megabytes would take 50 seconds to download on a 6 megabit per second connection, according to Comcast. Comcast has a 250 gigabyte monthly data cap in place for internet customers. The 105 megabits per second speed is quite a dramatic increase from other services available in Chicago. AT&T's top-tier UVerse service, for example, offers up to 24 megabit per second for $65 a month. A Redwood City man who police say wore a clown suit to pick up extortion money from his immigrant relatives has been sentenced to 3 years in prison. A federal judge sentenced 46-year-old Frank Salvador Solores in Oakland last week. Solores was arrested in 2009 after he showed up at a San Mateo County home on a child's bike and wearing a clown suit, wig, and pirate hat. Authorities say Soares picked up a case he believed contained the $50,000 he demanded from his cousins who emigrated from Mexico. Officials say Soares' scheme included threatening to have them deported for lying on immigration papers if they didn't pay up. He apparently wore the disguise to protect his identity from them. Hence the song, "Send in the Clowns." And so we start anew for another week in the Magic Apple Kingdom, boys and girls. Sorry about missing out on Friday, but that couldn't be helped. And hopefully we'll get through this week okay, alright? So until next time, remember, download, double click, and drop out.